this thing on? Okay, perfect. Today actually I better give some context for this. The other day I was thinking about this one scene in like classic SpongeBob where Squidward's getting really frustrated trying to draw like the perfect circle, and SpongeBob's sitting there and he's like, oh, it's really easy. You just draw this really complicated face and then erase it and you're left with the perfect circle. And as a kid I was always super entertained by that bit, but today I wanted to see if it's possible. So we're going to be drawing a super complicated face and then erasing it all and then see if at the end if we are not left with the perfect circle. Another day, another voiceover. Aren't you so glad to see me? I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for being with me on this video. You may ask yourself, in the end, how are we going to measure the circle to see if it's perfect? Are we going to get like a compass thing and do like the pi diameter circle thingy? No, we're not doing that. We're just going to look at it, and if it's a circle, then it's a circle, and we're going to call that good. This project wasn't super hard to do. There's only really two hard parts about it. One, I couldn't sketch a circle to figure out where the face was going to be, because then that kind of defeats the purpose of, making the perfect circle. I just had to freehand the face. That was hard for me. And the second thing that was hard for me was erasing the face itself. Like, I had just worked so hard to freehand this whole face, sketch it in with its values and everything, and then I didn't want to have to erase it. It was really emotionally hard for me. But I guess it comes full circle. I'll stop. Sorry. Speaking of things that come full circle and come back to bite you, this reminds me of one time when I was like 12 and I was playing with my cousin outside in our yard. He might have been about like 10 or 11. And it was like June or July, like dead middle of the summer. And in my backyard, we have a plum tree that sprouts plums every spring. And we were playing house. And for whatever reason, we needed some sort of form of currency to... I don't know what we're doing, but blades of grass wasn't cutting it, and so we decided to pick plums off the tree and use that as money. This would have been fine with my parents because we never ever used the plums for anything. I mean, one year I think we made fruit leather, but that's about it. Anyway, so we have the plums, and what we were doing is our home, or our like home base, was this pop-up trailer that lived in my backyard, and we were storing our plums in the fridge and then getting them in and out as needed. This trailer we would take camping, but it lived in our yard, and so it wasn't plugged in, so the fridge wasn't running. We were just in there keeping them in the fridge for whatever childly reason we decided we needed to. Dead middle of June or July, don't really remember. We got called inside for like lunch or to help with something, I don't remember. But we left the plums in the unplugged, unrefrigerated mini fridge in the pop-up trailer. So we went inside and we did whatever we needed to, or we ate lunch, and we forgot about them. We didn't remember them until the next October or November. A year and a couple months had passed when we were back playing outside with our archery stuff. That's when we remembered that we had left the plums in the mini fridge all year. We went to the trailer and we had to get the plums out of there. And they smelled exactly how you think plums left in an unplugged outdoor mini fridge for a year and a half would smell. They smelled exactly like that. To this day, that trailer still has like wasp problems, and even though it had wasp problems before that, I definitely don't think that the plums helped in contributing with that problem. Anyways, that's completely irrelevant, but back to the task at hand. Did your guys' parents let you watch SpongeBob? Mine did. I mean, we didn't have TV, but if I was at my Nana's who did have TV, or I was out somewhere for whatever reason, I was allowed to watch it. There's nothing like wrong with it. But some people said like they were never allowed to watch it. Like they had TV, they just specifically weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob. Did we ever find out what that was about? Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. Why do parents not want their kids watching SpongeBob? Go. Okay, here it is. Some parents may not want their kids watching SpongeBob SquarePants because of concerns that the show's fast-paced humor, unrealistic scenarios, and sometimes chaotic behavior can be overstimulating for young children, potentially impacting their focus and ability to learn, especially for preschoolers. Additionally, some parents may find certain aspects of the show's humor inappropriate for younger audiences. What? Isn't this like rated G or something? How? That's insane. Anyways, if you weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob growing up, I'm so sorry for you. And I hope you get all the SpongeBob you want now, because that really sucks, bro. Here is my final reveal, although I guess it's not my final reveal, because I still have to do the erasing thing, which, by the way, still hurt my heart to do. I worked so hard to finish this drawing, and now I just have to erase literally everything about it. You can hear me in the time lapse when I went to erase it, how badly it hurt me. Oh, I hate this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just pull the plug and do it. Oh, you can hear my little heart breaking. That's so cute. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was kind of hard because in the clip that I showed you guys, SpongeBob doesn't like erase it from perfect Greek face down to circle. He like erases it down to like just a sketch. But that's, you know, cartoon physics. I can't do that. How am I supposed to erase it down to just my sketch? I mean, I tried my best to leave some like reference lines, like where I would sketch a line where the eyes would go. You can kind of see where I darkened in the like eye circles. Not my best work, but I mean, it's cartoon physics. Who am I trying to compete with here? But I tell you what, man, this took a lot out of my eraser. I'm so glad I had one like left over from the 4th grade, because this was a big erasing job. The eraser the eraser shavings, they're getting everywhere. Okay, so now I have a story about eraser shavings, but it's a short one. You'll live. This isn't a bad one. In middle school, I was friends with this girl, but her sister also went to our school, and she was like a year, maybe 2 years younger than us. And I was over at their house, and I was hanging out with my friend, the older sister, but her younger sister was kind of around because it was after school, and we liked her. She wasn't annoying or anything, but she brought out, and I'm just remembering this now. She brought out a Tupperware, like a Tupperware that would have like some sort of deli meat or something in it with the red lids. She brought out a Tupperware just filled to the brim with eraser shavings. And these weren't like eraser shavings that she had like collected through the years of like just erasers. She'd sat down one day and taken multiple erasers and just like several pieces of paper and just like erased nothing from the paper so that the eraser just breaks up into shavings. And then she had collected enough shavings to fill the Tupperware to the brim with eraser shavings. And at first I thought that was really weird, as I'm sure you're thinking it's really weird. She let me like pet the eraser shavings. And as far as sensory experiences go, that was not a bad one. That was a good one. If you have enough time and patience, I would definitely recommend taking several erasers and just shaving them down so you have a little pile of eraser shavings. That was a pleasant sensory experience. Anyway, sorry for my little tangent there, but here we are with my final reveal. I don't know what to say much about this. It's just like a circle on paper. I was pleasantly surprised that this actually worked. I definitely didn't think anything in the cartoon physics lands of SpongeBob would actually work IRL. I was pleasantly surprised. Anyways, that is going to be it from me. I am just a small little creator, so if you guys wanted to interact with the video, like, sub, comment, any of those things, that would be so helpful for my channel. You don't even understand how much I appreciate that. If you're new to my channel, I post on Sundays, sometimes Mondays, and I have something out every single week. So I will see you guys next week, and yeah, that's it for me. Okay, bye bye.